Good everyone. First, I want to apologize for the previous video. It wasn't very clear, but we talked about LCM, lowest common multiple. It's a common topic that we all know. So on today's topic, I almost skipped these important topics. Subtopic: common factors, prime numbers, and prime factors. Before we go into the highest common factor, I want us to understand what factors, common factors, prime numbers, and prime factors are. If the factor of 12 is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6, and the factor of 30 is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15, and 30, then what are the common factors? Based on our previous video, we've talked about the factors and the multiples, right? So the factors of 12 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. When we say common, what we mean is something that is here and here, that is at both sides. So in these two numbers, 12 and 30, these are the factors. What are the common factors that we see there? One, there is one in 12 and there is also one in 30. We have 2 and 2. There is 2 at both sides. There is 3 at both sides, and finally 6. Other numbers like 4, 12, 5, 15, and 30, they are not common. They are just in one side. So this is all about, it's a very simple topic, common factors, very simple. Just to forget the factors and know the ones that are common, that you can see at the both numbers. So the second one is prime numbers. This is another topic that is have that students used to have issue with. Prime numbers are numbers that can be divided by only themselves and one. A number that can be divided by only itself and one is what we call prime number. Example: in the first 20 numbers that we have, first 20 integers, 1, 2 to 20, the prime numbers we can see there is firstly 1. Nothing can divide 1 except itself. We also have 3. 2, something can divide it. Okay, 2 is also a prime number, sorry. 2 is a prime number because there is nothing that can divide it except itself. 3 is also a prime number. Nothing can divide except itself and 1. 5 is a prime number too. We have 7. 6 can be divided by 2. 8 can be divided by 4 and 2. 9 can be divided by 3. The difference between prime number, it is very confusing for some students. The difference between prime number and odd numbers is that odd numbers are numbers that are not divisible by 2, while prime numbers are numbers that only itself and 1 can divide. So you should know the difference. 9 is not a prime number because 3 can divide 9, although it's an odd number. 11 is a prime number. Nothing can divide it except 11 and 1. 13 is a prime number. Nothing can divide it except 13 and 1. 14 is not a prime number. 15 is not. 16 is not. 17 is also a prime number. And finally, 19. These are the prime numbers in the first 20 integers. Now we go into the prime factors. It continues till infinity, but we just had to put these ones down. So for prime factors, let's assume the factors, let's bring out the factors of 24. We can use any number. So let's use 24 and 54. Factors of 24 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. Factors of 54 are 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 18, 27, and 56. So when we say prime factors, we are still talking about prime numbers. But under these numbers, we have a specific number that we are looking at, which is 24. The factors of 24, those ones that are prime inside the factors of 24, that's what we call the prime factors of what? 24. Numbers that cannot be factors of 24 that can only be divided by itself and 1. An example of it is 1. 1 is a prime factor of 24. 3 is a prime factor of 24. 2 is a prime factor of 24. We also have, okay, these are the only prime factors we have in 24. 4 is divisible by 2. 6, 8, 12, all of them are divisible by 2, the list of them. So we also have 54. 54 is a prime, 1 is a prime factor of 54. 2 is also a prime factor of 54. Which other number? 3 is a prime factor of 54. Other, something can divide it. 6 can be divided by 2, 9 can be divided by 3, and other